Hi TransByDef, it's Jenna. How are you today? Oops, I'm rocking the chair. Today's topic, I'm getting out a little bit later in the middle of the week than I wanted to, is on gender stereotypes. And probably going to do a couple of videos today because I'm a little bit behind. I've had a lot going on here. Gender stereotypes, and do I fit one, my shoe's untied. And do we, as transsexuals, fit a gender stereotype, or how do we reinforce that? I don't believe I reinforce any gender stereotype, being a post-op transsexual so many years, 10 years after surgeries have ceased and desisted. I do think that I stereotype a tomboy female. I don't think that I'm stereotypically doing anything, and if I was to be guilty of some type of stereotype, it would be being a tomboy, because that's pretty much how I have identified since I started transition, and as I saw myself before transition, that term fit me very well. I don't like pickling anybody into a stereotype, though they do exist in all facets of gender and sexuality. I have a personal problem with being boxed in, when someone finds out that I'm transsexual, being boxed into what people would perceive in the cis world as a stereotypical tranny, and which would be the drag type of stuff. I think that those people are entitled to their expression, freedom of expression, and but it doesn't fit into my world. And much like Kathy, I see nothing good for transsexuals, I said, not transgenders, transsexuals coming out of drag. It's degrading. I find that more offensive than somebody calling me a tranny, or the term tranny, because a lot of times it's not, it's gay men portraying a female, and that's fine. I mean, it's okay, but it gives the rest of the world, like the RuPauls and stuff, give the rest of the world this flaming thing about us. And Carmen, she's done is going on to transition now from doing the stage show stuff, and I just find that I don't fit in that world, and I don't try to fit in it. I accept it because I'd be a bigot if I didn't, though I don't agree with it, and maybe that's because I'm older, maybe because I was never into that whole scene anyway. So I don't really think that personally I reinforce anything on the transgender or transsexual stereotypical person, because I am my own person. I'm not a stereotype of anything other than, like I said, a tomboy. And the problem is that most transsexuals, even though we're talking TransByDef now, more in the transgender realm, most transsexuals don't identify that way. So, and myself being one of them, I don't see how, I try to keep my behavior. I don't see how that lends to my credibility as a person, or, people saying, well, you're not like that, and I'm not. I march to my own drummer, and I don't want to be boxed into a preconceived notion of what a transsexual is or a transgender person, because the thing with our community, transgender is a very wide term, of which transsexual is just a small piece. It's like one of the 6 pieces of the puzzle that make up transgender folks. So I don't see that I am, you know, adding to the stereotypical vision, the cis world, you know, vision of what a transgender person is. You know, like I said, I'm my own person. I really, as much as I care about what people think, I really don't give a rat's ass. So I'm kind of like in this conundrum of, is the glass half full or is it half empty when it comes to that? Because, you know, I do care, but then again, the defiant side of me will tell you to piss off. And I guess that's okay. This is a difficult subject for us because, you know, the transsexual portion of the transgender community doesn't want to be seen as a stereotypical and doesn't want to reinforce a gender type. We want to be ourselves. We want the freedom to express ourselves as we see ourselves. And you know, there's, you know, transsexuals come in a lot of different varying degrees. I mean, there's femme transsexuals, there's tomboy transsexuals, there's lesbian transsexuals. I mean, there's gay transsexuals. So I don't want to fit in a box that's nice and tidy that the world wants to package everything in. I'm not about that, and I don't want to be looked at that way. So, to answer the question, am I reinforcing, you know, this preconceived notion of what a transgender or transsexual person is? The answer is no. No, I don't. So, that's kind of like my rant on this. I'm going to do another video tonight because I want to get caught up and get ahead a little bit. And I miss Jane being here. I'm really glad that she is so willing to step up and work with TransByDef. I'll put a reach out there for someone that's interested in joining our collaborative team here and becoming a regular poster or a part-time poster, but a dedicated poster, not someone just wants to have their name on the billboard. If you're interested in that, by all means, pass myself or leave us a message on our Facebook page, TransByDef Facebook page, and certain, you know, Harley or myself will, you know, Christine will certainly get back in touch with you as soon as possible. We are looking to fill some slots. Part of collaborative channels is the coming and going of people, and it's, you know, it is an ongoing problem regardless of what, you know, what channel you're on. It's part of people coming and going. And that's going to be another topic coming up with us next week. Trans folks moving on. So let me see if I get a couple knocked out here. Peace. Have a great night. Rain's going to come shortly here. And I'll talk to you soon. I don't fit a box.